In this week's parsha, God reveals himself once more to Moses, this time promising him not only that the Jewish people would be set free, but that they would also be taken under God's wing. Despite this, Moses and Aaron are once again rejected by Pharaoh, who refuses to allow them out of Egypt. As a result, God sends the first 7 plagues to Egypt, although the king's heart was hardened and he still did not allow the slaves out of Egypt. It is incredibly fitting to have this parsha on the Friday before Martin Luther King Day, especially when you consider that some of the things that the African Americans suffered through the 20th century are things that we as Jews can relate to throughout our history. Although the Southern blacks were not technically slaves during this time period, they were treated as second-class citizens, something that many Jewish people can relate to. Therefore, when reading a parsha about slavery and the horrible injustices that we have suffered in the past, it is important to appreciate the celebration of freedom that will be occurring this week. Along with the literal description of slavery, one could also think about what it means to be an emotional slave. Many people suffer from a lack of an ability to enhance their individuality. They feel the need to do things as others do in order to fit in. In the Jewish community, we rarely feel this way. Likely because of how we were treated in the past, we have the courage and the strength to allow the members of our diverse community to express their individuality, regardless of what it is they choose to pursue. So when people find themselves as slaves to trends or slaves to conformity, we should all feel thankful that we are members of a community where this is not the case. Lastly, in relation to the tragic events that occurred in France this week, we must take a moment to consider what God clearly wishes for us. As expressed in this parasha, God insists that we do not stay complacent and allow ourselves to be tormented and abused. Unfortunately, it was this mindset that resulted in our inhumane treatment in Germany 70 years ago. Today, however, the Jewish community is stronger, and we must all join together to eliminate any threats that are posed to us. Thank you, and Shabbat Shalom.